Hi, my name is Alexandra Ellis, and I am giving a speech on the consequences of pregnant women abusing drugs. This is my audience. The number of pregnant women abusing drugs has increased dramatically in recent years. Women who abuse drugs during their pregnancy face many consequences that affect the unborn child. Children can be conceived with defects such as abnormal small bones, heart malfunctions, which can lead to other health issues, and mental disorders, which can limit the adolescent's living abilities. The unborn human being can also be born with such issues as being addicted to drugs. Women who abuse drugs during their pregnancy are making decisions for their child who does not have the ability to stand up for their own rights. Every pregnant woman who is responsible enough to get pregnant should be responsible enough to take care of a child. A woman who is abusing drugs in this state of health should face serious criminal charges. They are endangering the life of someone else who cannot stand up nor speak for their own rights. This should be a major issue to the United States of America's criminal system. The government should take steps closer in order to try and prevent this type of child abuse. Pregnant women who abuse drugs during their pregnancy should face criminal charges. There are many effects that can come upon an unborn child whose mother is a drug abuser. Children can be born with many defects that hinder health, learning, and active abilities. The unborn child can be stillborn. Children can be born with mental disorders. This limits them to many life abilities such as social skills, learning skills, and becoming an independent human being. Another effect is small bones, to which are extremely abnormal, and heart malfunctions, to which lead to many other life-threatening health issues. Children do not deserve for their mother to abuse drugs and put their health and life at this type of risk. The number of disorders coming from children born to drug-abusing mothers grows rapidly on a daily basis. It is reported that 3.7% of pregnant mothers use illicit drugs during their pregnancy of their first primary semester. The most common accounts come across today are prenatal abuse with cocaine or marijuana. Every child should have an equal chance to live a normal life free from health issues. It is an estimate that 70,000 babies are born per year with a drug problem. Children can become addicted at conception because of their drug-abusing mother. Another issue due to drug abuse during pregnancy is a chance of a stillborn child. A stillborn child passes sometime during the 9-month pregnancy. The mother still has to go into full labor and deliver the child. This is most likely due to an excessive amount of drug use, which poisons the fetus. A child born to a mother who abuses drugs does not get the chance to stand up or voice their own opinion in their own rights. The amount of women being caught these days using drugs while pregnant is very high. This is a shame that mothers do not have any more respect for their bodies and their unborn children than to harm them with such deadly substances. 1/3 of the country's substance abusers today are women. This goes to show that there are emotional problems such as relationships, men, and other household issues that drive these women to use such drugs. Women who are drug abusers during pregnancy are technically abusing their child. Women should be punished just as child abusers are for such actions during the 9 months in which one carries the precious fetus. Today, women are starting to serve longer sentences in prison for lighting up during their pregnancy. This is something that is needed and should be happening. One woman faced 8 years in prison for abusing cocaine while she was 6 months pregnant with an unborn child. Another woman's son died 2 days after she gave birth to him due to a crystal methamphetamine poisoning. This woman, along with many others, should face serious penalties for endangering and killing another one's life. If one is responsible enough to act in such a way during their pregnancy, then they should also be responsible enough to deal with the consequences in which they have brought upon themselves. No mother can be responsible enough to take care of a child either if she is no more responsible enough than to use drugs during her pregnancy. There are many ways to try and prevent mothers from using drugs during their pregnancy. This sounds like a great answer, but they may not all be realistic and effective. When women attend checkups at the doctor's office, maybe it should be thought to run a drug test. This is realistic, but it's not always promising that the mother will attend doctor's visits either. Another way to help put a stop to this issue is to help set up a free rehabilitation clinic where mothers can go when they want to break habits. Women may not attend rehabilitation clinics because they are expensive and not everyone can afford them. This may encourage more women to go and get help in order to provide the best health for their unborn baby. Women who choose to do drugs throughout their pregnancy should face serious criminal charges for child abuse. They should face many years of jail time for their interference and neglect of another life in which they are brought or are bringing into this world. Every mother who chooses to harm her unborn child in this way should have to face consequences for the horrible outcomes and disorders that she has put her child through. No mother should get away with any form of child abuse in any case. When one becomes pregnant, she takes on a huge responsibility for not only one person, but two. This is something that the mother must have devotion, self-discipline, and respect for. No mother should ever use drugs while she is pregnant. This causes horrible effects on children who have neither no voice in their rights nor can they stand up for themselves. This is something that needs to be addressed by our government as child abuse. Any mother who chooses to do drugs during her pregnancy should face serious criminal charges for child abuse. Thank you.